Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to be talking about liposomal quercetin and why I believe it is the best natural histamine on the market. Specifically, I'm going to be mentioning Hista-Aid, the new product from Quicksilver, and why I find it to be so fantastic for allergy support this time of year as a powerful antihistamine. Just a quick disclaimer, this video is for educational and informational purposes only. Please consult with your primary care provider before starting any new supplement program. So what is quercetin? Quercetin is a molecule found on the skins of different fruits and vegetables. It's found on the skin of apples, blueberries, raspberries, tomatoes, and in high quantities in onions. Quercetin, when it is isolated and taken from these different fruits and vegetables and concentrated, taken in the body, has really some powerful effects. I've talked about quercetin quite a bit over the years recently during COVID as a powerful immune support because quercetin can actually help to block viral replication and helps support increase in zinc inside of cells, which also helps to block viral replication. So quercetin is a powerful immune modulator. It is also a very powerful antihistamine. It blocks histamine release from mast cells. So quercetin has been around for a long time in capsule form, typically taken orally, but capsule oral forms of quercetin aren't really that bioavailable. Your body doesn't really absorb it and break it down as effectively as these newer forms of quercetin, such as liposomal, which we'll talk about in this video. So quercetin, again, has many powerful properties in the body. It's an antihistamine. It's anti-inflammatory. It has been studied as a powerful immune booster, as an antiviral and zinc ionophore. And also, very interestingly and excitingly, quercetin has been studied as a directly anti-cancer. And in cell lines, in animal models, and in humans is coming out that quercetin helps to prevent and block certain forms of cancer replication. So really powerful, exciting developments with quercetin. In this Japanese double-blind placebo-controlled trial, oral quercetin use was shown to decrease symptoms of allergies, hay fever, sinus, nose, and eye symptoms around hay fever and allergy season when taken orally for 4 weeks. So even just supplemental quercetin without any liposomal forms, supplemental quercetin is really powerful and has been studied in humans to actually reduce the symptoms of allergies. For many, many years, I've been recommending D-Hist. D-Hist is a very powerful concentrated quercetin product. I would take it during allergy season. I would take 2 to 3 capsules 2 to 3 times per day and have a very managed and controlled symptoms of allergies. I wouldn't have red itchy eyes. I wouldn't have sneezing. I wouldn't have the normal allergy symptoms I have during the allergy season. So it's a really powerful product that is also D-Hist Junior. I've recommended to patients and people have really enjoyed this, really liked it, and really found really great benefit from it. Liposomal quercetin is a newer form of quercetin. Liposome is basically a fat droplet. It is entirely encased. That means that it is just a giant ball, a sphere, and these heads, which are hydrophilic, and they block the entrance of water inside the liposome. And then inside, it's like you think of a little core. In the core of it, you can put anything. You can put quercetin, a lot of delivery systems for glutathione or different molecules and minerals, which have a hard time being absorbed by the body because as soon as they enter the mouth and go into the digestive tract, the hydrochloric acid of the stomach breaks it down, the pancreatic enzymes break it down, and so it doesn't make its way very, very far down into the digestive tract before it's broken down and the body doesn't absorb it. When you take a liposomal form, you do it under the tongue, and it quickly absorbs under your tongue and goes to the lymphatic system. It bypasses completely the digestive tract. And when that happens, it can go directly into our lymphatic system, which then goes directly into our bloodstream and can increase and elevate levels of whatever molecule we're putting inside the liposome in a very fast, effective, powerful way. So we can put quercetin inside these liposomes, and then we're increasing quercetin in the blood dramatically more quickly and faster, more effectively than if we took it in oral form and then just waited for the body to digest it, break it down, and then absorb it through the digestive tract. So the best form of liposomal quercetin on the market right now, I believe, is Hista-Aid, which I've been taking personally. I've been doing 3 pumps under the tongue twice a day, and my allergy symptoms have been non-existent this year. It's the first year I can say that since I've been alive, I've always suffered with allergies. Allergies have always been a big thing for me personally. Growing up, I had really severe allergies. I would take allergy shots for several months at a time, over several years. I did allergy shots. I did immunotherapy. I did pharmaceuticals, and what really got me over the edge is going through rounds of detox and drainage and chelation and detoxifying my body, lowering the overall toxic burden of the body, and then lowering the overall inflammatory burden of the body. But even with that, once or twice a year, usually about from April to May, I would still develop allergy symptoms. Now in New York City, it is May. We are in full bloom with allergy season, with trees and pollen and flowers, everything blooming. And around this time of year, I'd always have to take at least one Claritin here and there. This year, I've not taken any pharmaceuticals, no Claritin. I've just been doing Hista-Aid and have had zero symptoms, zero eye symptoms, throat symptoms, nose symptoms. It really is miraculous and powerful, and which I am so excited about. I'm so excited about talking about it and sharing this information. So Hista-Aid is a liposomal form of quercetin. It also contains liposomal vitamin C and liposomal luteolin, all of which are also both very powerful antihistamines and mast cell blockers. Mast cells are the cells in the body that produce histamine. So when we block the mast cells, we're basically locking them down, preventing histamine from releasing. And histamine is the molecule which creates all the symptoms of allergies. So when we lock down the mast cells, we prevent them from releasing that histamine. So quercetin, vitamin C, luteolin, they all do this. And so they work together in this really powerful way as an anti-allergy support for the body. The typical dose that I've been doing is about 3 pumps twice a day. You can do 3 pumps up to 3-4 times a day. I wouldn't go more than 4 or 5 pumps each round. You can't really overdo quercetin. It's water soluble. However, there aren't a lot of studies on liposomal quercetin in high doses and what it can do in the body long term. So I would be careful about dosing too high. You can do this with kids. I would cut the dose in half. For children 13 up, I would maybe do 1 or 2 pumps twice a day. And then you hold it under the tongue for about 30 seconds to allow it to absorb as much as possible through the lymphatic system under the tongue. Remember, always consult with your doctor first before starting any new supplements. Here's my Hista-Aid liposomal. Just do 3 pumps under the tongue. Just wait 30 seconds. It doesn't have a bad taste. Actually has a pretty good taste. And then you can have a drink of water afterwards. This is a really cool study that I found on liposomal quercetin and its anti-allergy effects. This was done, a recent study, 2023, so it is a newer study, but it was just done on Petri dish cell lines, and it found that liposomal quercetin was able to block release of histamine and had a very powerful anti-allergy effect. This is another really cool study on liposomal quercetin blocking and suppressing the growth of tumors in mice. So really showing really potent effect as a potential chemotherapeutic drug, blocking the replication and degeneration of cancer cells in the body, which is really exciting. Another study looking at in vitro, looking at Petri dish study, looking at quercetin liposomes and the growth of colorectal cancer cells in Petri dish, and also found really powerful effects at blocking the growth of the cell lines. So quercetin, it really is one of my favorite molecules. It's really, really powerful, really great natural support in the body. And it's found in also one of my other favorite herbs, which is elderberry. If you heard me talk about elderberry, I love elderberry. It's high in quercetin. So quercetin, a powerful molecule with these tremendous effects in the body. And liposomal quercetin, getting our blood levels of quercetin up higher and more steady, really fast, effectively, and potently. Just as a plug for long-term allergy support, I always mention detox and drainage. Detoxifying and draining the body, we're lowering the body's toxic burden, and we're able to lower inflammation. Toxicity in the body, toxicity within the extracellular matrix, toxicity within fat cells, stored toxicity that we accumulate over a lifetime generates inflammation in the body. And once we support the elimination and detoxification and drainage of toxicity, overall, we're lowering the toxic burden of the body, we're lowering the inflammatory burden of the body, so that the immune system isn't dealing with constant inflammation. And then allergies are not that big of a deal, and the body can handle it much better. And I've seen this personally, I've seen it with patients. Once we start lowering the overall toxicity, we're able to lower inflammation in general, and allergies and asthma even no longer an issue for these patients. On my FullScript, I have an allergy support protocol. FullScript is an online dispensary where you can get discounted supplements, doctor prescribed, doctor recommended supplements at a discount. So I have an allergy support protocol on my FullScript. I'll include that in the link in the bio and link in the description. So you can get Hista-Aid at 20% off. Really powerful, amazing product to add to your natural antihistamine protocols. So thank you so much for listening. I really enjoyed sharing this really great information with you, and I will see you in the next video.